Speaker is going to be Tanya, and the title of her speech is How to Create Luck. So please welcome Tanya.
Can I make an announcement before anything? I'm missing the yellow one, so
Oh,
really
okay.
quick. So if I show the white one, is the yellow.
Oh, okay.
Luck. Luck is the force that puts everything in motion. So how can you create your own luck? There's 3 ingredients to creating your own luck. The first one is planning. The second one is taking action. And the third one is having faith. I'm going to tell you a little bit story about Salma Hayek. How many of you are familiar with Salma Hayek? Okay. So she was interviewed one day by a Mexican television broadcast station, and they asked her, Selma, aren't you surprised that you're having, that you've had so much success, you have an accent, you're very short, are you surprised of your success? And she's like, of course not. I've been planning for this, I've been preparing for this. So how can you yourself create a plan to create luck for what you're intending in your vision? First thing is to have a vision in terms of where do you want to be. You want to make sure you have that end result in mind. I don't know how many of you have already started creating a plan for what you want to achieve. How many? It gives me the impression that a lot of you that are here, it's because you've already created a plan, right? That's why you're taking Toastmasters, preparing for public speaking. I don't know individually what kind of goals you have, but definitely you're planning for something because public speaking is going to be an important factor in whatever goals and visions you have in mind. So to create your luck, you want to make sure you have that end vision in mind, and also make sure you create some steps. You may be talking about creating your luck for something you want to do like in 3 or 4 or 5 years. So there's steps in between. So write those steps down so that you can plan for them. And the second part of making sure that you can create your own luck is to take action. If you have a great book, right? There's this great book actually by Dr. Schwartz, How to Think Big, Magic of Big Thinking. There you go. I definitely recommend that book. And you have this great book and you're like, oh, it's such a great book, but you never read it, so you never really can apply any of the principles. It's the same thing with your plan. You've already written down your plan and you're not really taking action on it, it's not gonna, fill into place. Are you familiar with Thomas Edison? Okay. How many of you have any idea how many times he tried to invent the light bulb? Just take a guess.
4,000?
4,000.
Not 10,000. I heard something like 10,000.
Yeah, there you go. 4,000, it's 10,000. According to the book Think and Grow Rich, another great book. But 10,000 times. So imagine yourself, you're in your laboratory, whatever that vision or plan is. You have to concentrate yourself and zone down into it. You may not get it right the first time. You may not get it right the second time. You may not get it right the 9,999th time. But hey, it's just a matter of making sure you take action and take the steps to it to make sure. The third part of that, you want to make sure you have faith. Because, how many times have you tried to do something and it just didn't, work out the first time? Have you been in that situation before, or everything comes out good for you guys? Many times. And you're like, oh my God, I really can't do this anymore. No. You really, thinking positively creates better results. It's like, it reminds me of when Carlos and I were preparing for the half marathon. That was about 2 years ago, 2 years ago. So we planned for it, right? We went out to run, but that day when you're like running in the middle of, and it's just kind of like at the last 2 miles, you wanna, give up, but you're like, okay, I gotta see the end, right? Have faith and think positively. Because sometimes it can get frustrating when things don't come out the way that you want them to, right? So I want you to imagine here that you're an actor, okay? You're an actor. and you're filming this really great movie, okay? It's gonna be one of the top movies. This is what people, estimate. And you're in this movie, they have chosen you for the main role, okay? And then all of a sudden, the producer says, cut! Delia, are you feeling okay? Because I don't see the energy. For some reason, you're not communicating. Do you think the script isn't right, or you just don't feel right? Okay. Well, let me show you how you've been doing. This is the movie you've been filming. You've been doing great so far, but for some reason, I'm feeling like you're not here. You're not acting. Do we need to? We still have time to change the story. We can still change it if you want. Okay. So basically, the film is your life. Okay. There's times that we just need to cut and stuff, and go back and see where we are. But definitely have faith that everything's gonna turn out all right. You're gonna make sure you're gonna achieve those goals that you have in mind, and that's how you create your own luck. People may say, "Oh my God, Jason, you're so lucky," or what is it? Kim, you are so lucky. And people, you don't know what you put into it, but the luck is created by planning, making sure that you take action, and that you have faith. The goddess of luck favors those who take action. Thank you.